Hey guys, welcome back in. Gonna continue some more extreme permadeath. I was hoping to get on earlier today and just do some running around and make up a bunch of you know chromatic metal and stuff like that. I never was able to get on early, so I'm just gonna kind of pick up on where I left off and just kind of run around and see what we get done. I'm not even sure really where I left off. I know there was an update earlier today that fixed a bunch of different issues. Didn't fix one for falling through the floor though, I guess. Let's see. Pretty sure I got all this stuff. Yep. Okay. I wonder if it fixed any of these little boxes. I even have any of them. Oh, no. Something happened with the shifting on buildings. Well, I guess that's not working. Right? It might work better if I do a reload. Oh yeah, I wanted to see if I can find the other multi-tools. That'll come back to later. That I might just do off stream. So yeah, that's not a good start. I'm actually, let's just do a reload. Actually, I'll do a save first. We'll do a reload. See if it fixes that. Because chances are, if it's weird there, it might be kind of weird at other buildings too. Yeah, I plan on getting on and making a bunch of like condensed carbon, stuff like that, just to get it storage, but I didn't have enough time to jump on this morning. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow morning if I get a chance. I did want to try to get on a couple hours tonight. Alright, so looks like, no, spoke too soon. It's weird because the solid part seems fine, but over here, no go. Who knows? It might just be this area. Yeah, I think I'll check out the other planets because I think there's 6 planets. Okay. 6 planets to deal with. What's this one? Oh, that's a calcified. It's actually a pretty nice system. Both of the lush planets are nice. Oh yeah, I definitely need to make chromatic metal. Oh, and did I install my refiner? No. Oh, and I can't make that either. Okay, alright. While I'm here, I want to see if I can find some paraffinium. Okay, there's some over there. Alright, and we got a few things. Get some berry tech and stuff. Just run around this area a little bit. Oh yeah, this is a place with a nice view. Yeah, for a moment there, I thought about setting up a base here. Let's, what else do we have here? Alright, we got fossils here too. We'll grab this berry tech. Paraffinium was pretty. Oh, we have an animal too. Oh, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to get a bunch of the animals out of the way because there's a lot of nanites on this planet. There's So, how are we on sodium? Actually, let's, just a small thing of sodium right there. We'll go grab that. Gonna need a lot of sodium nitrate because I'm gonna be running around unlocking drop pods, so get a bunch of this stuff put together. I need to grab more salvage data, unlock the roamer. I already got my antennas, or whatever you want to call them, the radar things for it, so that should be good. There's paraffinium around here somewhere. Sodium, one that's closer though. Head over there. Dude, this is kind of a nice pattern. Let's just roam around for a bit. How much sodium did I get out of that? Okay, yeah, I'm gonna be roaming around for a little bit. Let's, get some of this stuff refined. Oh, there we go. We're gonna pick all of this up, too. I'm gonna need a lot of sodium nitrate, so I might end up filling my inventory with this. This is a pretty big patch. Oh, how much? Looking to see if there's anything I can throw away. Let's put that in there. Just throw that away. Alright. For some reason, there it is. Actually, I think I've got some copper in my ship, don't I? Nope, I used it all. Okay. Oh, come on. Alright. So it looks like the normal floors are fine. Yeah, I'm gonna clip through all this too. Man, like, why do they mess with stuff? Alright, let's put that there. Let's get some of that sodium going. Quite a bit. I knew there was quite a bit there. So. Okay, so it's going to be a minute 15 a piece. Oh, I do have pyrite here. Okay. Those are already done. I should stick some of that. Sure. Oh yeah, I have some ships I have to scrap too. I'm gonna end up going to the space station anyway, so we'll do that. That one's almost done. The problem is you only pull out 75 at a time. Oh, it only refines 75 at a time. That's why I'd rather do this stuff like off stream, because it's just super annoying. Actually, I don't want to go over a stack right now. Let's just pull that out. Okay, so that will work. Just stick this in my ship for now. Yank that up too. Okay. Grab some of this. I want to have at least, let's just get at least a couple stacks of salvage data. This probably isn't the best planet to do it on, but at least it's nice here, and plus I still need to get more creature scans. So. Bother with living slime anymore because I have a runaway mold. Okay, finally got a thermal protection. Finally. I'm like 20 hours in or something. Don't have the scanner yet though. But alright, at least I have that. Grab this one. Try to grab like some words and stuff as well. And any other scans I might be missing. That. Right, another mod. Okay, we've got a creature up top to scan too. Alright, and I think, let me see if that's all of them. Okay, I still have, actually, nope, I don't have any. Okay, the rest of them are all going to be underwater. So I don't have to look for creatures anymore. On land, a rock. Let's see what this buried cache is. That looks like just nanites, most likely. Yep. At least you get quite a few nanites out of them. So, you know, to work towards that Permadeath, I guess. Jettison pods. Actually, let's see if that jettison pod, if I have any issue opening that. Any of this stuff. Alright, so that's gonna be fine. These are good. Just throw that away. Alright, yeah, no issues with any of that. I'm hoping some of those containers get fixed. Permadeath. Sometimes I wish we could tag like 2 different things. Or 2 or 3 would be really nice. Because sometimes you see things along the way that you want to pick up and you can't. Oh, I don't need that sodium. I think I've got more than enough sodium for now. So I really don't need much of this paraffinium, but if I can, I'd like to get it pretty close to a full stack. I mean, I can always manufacture it too. I think it's pyrite and ferrite dust, but if I can get it without refining, that's even better. Yeah, I thought about just making it back at that miner settlement, but I didn't want to waste my gold because I would have to get pyrite. Luckily, you know, I could have bought pyrite back there too, also, but what I tend to do is I find a gold resource, you know, a gold planet, set up a gold base. What I do is I just make pyrite with my gold, with my extra gold, so. I don't even remember the last time I made a base just for pyrite. Plus gold is actually pretty valuable. Not so much in Permadeath, mainly because of your stack size, because you can only sell like, you know, 20,000 at a time or something. But still really useful. Alright, we should have a pretty good amount of that now. Almost at a stack. Oh my god, why am I always off by like 1? There we go. Let's get that filled up. Alright, so see if we can get a little bit more salvage data before we head out. Grab this one. Grab that buried cache. It's actually a really nice location. And it's nice and flat too. Alright, more nanites. Quite a few of those buried caches here. I went over and grabbed this one. Oh, actually, I have some water creatures I have to scan too, so take a little run out there. Gonna get some of the shallow ones. Plus there'll be some stuff to scan under there. Alright, let's go grab this one. Could be a buried tech pretty close to it too. Let's get these opened up. What did... Oh, got a multi-tool expansion out of that. Nice. Looks like that's gonna be... Okay, technology, yeah, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure there's a buried tech right here too. After a while, all I do is use the terrain manipulator on those guys. If I don't need the oxygen. Alright, got another one of those. Alright, water's nice and blue here. Oops. Alright, let's take a little dip out here. Seeing if there's anything I can move around. It really isn't. Actually, can I do anything? I can't do anything with that. Alright, let's just... Yeah, the water's nice and blue. See if we can get a few... There should be a few plants and minerals to scan also. Alright. Big guy. Remember, I don't have like really any hazard or underwater protection. I don't want to get too carried away. Get that one scanned. Alright, so we've got one more creature to find. Probably going to be the rare one. Yep. Rare underwater, always active. So that's probably going to be in deeper water. I'm just going to take another dip down there in a second. One thing you can do is you can scan from on top of the water like this. Also, a little trick that a lot of people don't use. I'm just letting my stuff refill right now. You got armored clams, merged relics. I'm not gonna bother, but actually I think I will take a run over. Actually, I don't have inventory space for them. Yeah, the submerged relics, you can... I'm pretty sure those are the Hadal cores. Those you can refine into nanites as well. They're just like the larval eggs. Oh, is that another big batch of sodium? I believe so. Alright, so we're still missing one animal. I'm gonna see if I can find a little island somewhere. And, see if I can find some deeper water. See if I can get that last creature. See, the markers show up so much better at nighttime. I wish there was some type of transition you could do to, make them show better during the day. You know, some type of thing the game does automatically, like put some type of, you know, black background behind them or something like that. If you're on a TV, you're, you know, a pretty good distance away, and then if you get a nice blue sky, it can be kind of difficult to see the markers. Let's grab that other buried cache. See if there's anything I can drop off here too. I don't know why I keep opening that inventory. Just stick that in there. Magnetized. Oh, I never put that teleport receiver on my ship, did I? I don't even know if I have. I don't really have room for this stupid thing. Yeah, I don't want to go and upgrade this thing a bunch because I'm just gonna get rid of it. So, let's see if I can be able to. Okay, just antimatter in the wire loom. Okay. I'm just gonna jump in and out. I do want to look at that trade terminal. No, I don't want to sell. I want to buy. Okay, so there's nothing really. Do have Star Silk if I ever need it. Okay. We'll fly out here a little bit. We can find a larger or a deeper thing of water. Alright. Probably should have just landed at that island. Actually, this is what I'm looking for, is something like this. Deeper water. Let's go into photo mode real quick. Yeah, that's actually up higher than I want. Looking for an island that's kind of close to the water, though. I don't want to have to use up my whole jetpack just to get back on the island. And it looks like these are all going to be up pretty high. Let's get landed here, I guess. See if there's any stuff I can move around. Yeah, there's really nothing I can move around, is there? So, see if we can get this last animal. And if there's anything we can dig up here, too. It doesn't look like much on the landmass. This is not as steep as I thought it would be. Alright, let's just go for a dip. Start scanning some of this stuff. Hope we get that last animal to pop in. Seeing any markers. Alright, we have our last creature. That's really what I was after, but see if we can grab a few other things. Try to keep an eye on what my oxygen level is too. Okay, that's gonna be a good amount of it right now, so let's back up to our ship. Hopefully I can make this. Yep, plenty of room. Alright, that'd be a good amount of nanites for that planet. At 3750. Get all these guys uploaded. There we go. Yeah, this planet's a little bit hilly, so it is kind of difficult to get around, but at least all the wildlife is nice. Sentinels are pretty laid back. A bad little planet. Go ahead, New John. Let's give it the same name. I know I could have just renamed it from this other screen without typing all that out. Alright, so what I think I'm gonna do, I know I have some ships to scrap. Alright, we have Boston Copper. So I don't really have room. Okay, I have some that I can put in there. Can I put that in my ship? Okay, I have no maps or anything I can use, so let's get over land again. I think I'm just going to do a little bit of running around. I want to see if I can get more salvage data. Then I can go to the anomaly, pick up a few things. I should try to advance the quest a little bit too. Because I need to go back to my base as well. Do some of that base archive stuff so I can get an overseer. And get my storage containers unlocked. Right now I'm just looking for a free landing pad. See if there's anything over here. Actually, I'm going to be running around a little bit, so I don't really have to worry about charging my launch thruster, but I'll land here. I'm primarily going to be looking for salvage data. Can I put this in here? I think I am going to just start running off some of that sodium. Get that going. Alright. Just have to remember to pick up my refiner. There's a lot of buried caches here. I'm having a hard time just ignoring these buried caches because I know you can get really good stuff out of them. Yeah, see, it's kind of difficult to see these markers with this sky. Alright, we have buried tech over here. I like to have, you know, like 3-4 stacks of this stuff. Oh, I already got that. I expected there to be a lot more salvage data over here. Grab that berry cache. Actually, back up here. Grab that word. This is one of those planets where you can just run around all day and just explore. Might use up a lot of oxygen on life support, but at least you'll be having a little bit of fun doing it. Yeah. Let's hold on to that stuff for now. Buried cache. Just gonna ignore that. Alright, you got some indium. Run down, grab that knowledge stone, just kind of loop our way right around this big rock. I did see a salvage data somewhere over here. None down there though. Just gonna make our way back now. Another one over here. I've got a couple broken machineries too. Start at the top one first. That indium actually might become kind of useful if I can get a little bit more of that to save me from having to go to a blue system. Oh, actually, I'll probably end up just using it, actually. I'll just make chromatic metal out of it. Alright, pick this up. Okay. Yeah, actually, let's just, hold on to it for now, I guess. So it's abandoned. Let's go grab this one. Yeah, I need to start unlocking some of these backpack slots, because my inventory just filling up way too quick with stuff. It doesn't help that I have to carry a lot of extra, you know, like carbon and ferrite dust too. Like I need to start getting a storage container for some of this. This. Grab a word. Yeah, at least you get multiple berry technology things now, or salvage data. You used to only get one every time you dug it up. That would take freaking ages to do. How far away is my ship? Okay. This is why I want that backpack refiner installed so I can just kind of do things as I roam around like this. I'm gonna just head back. See if there's any river knowledge stone. We have data here. Alright, got a bunch of them. Go grab these. I know there's another one somewhat close. Where am I at? I hate when my inventory is almost completely full and I'm running around trying to get some other stuff. I don't want a chance accidentally losing a module. Let's get that one picked up. Got one that's right. Actually, that might be the one that's at the terminal. We'll head over that way, see what it is. I have a feeling it's that same one. That's one thing I wish that they would fix though, like, I just harvested that, and the markers stay. I wish that they would disappear. That'd be a nice quality of life change for them to make. Because it can get confusing. You end up running back to the same stuff over and over again. Alright, let's just get this thing flipped around. Oh, I'm gonna go to this one. Alright, and toss that in here. Pod. I'm pretty sure I already grabbed that one. It's the one I was just looking at. Yep. Oh yeah, you can grab ancient bones and stuff here too. Alright. So I think just let that run off. I already hit that. Yeah, okay, so this isn't fixed. I can't open these. If I dig under it, can I? Okay, I can access it from up here. Nope, I can only access the barrel. I bet I can fly right through this. Yep. See, for some reason, these boxes aren't actually here. So, even though they're showing up. So I think I'm gonna run off some of this stuff and join back up with you guys shortly. I just want to try to make a little bit of room. Gonna burn off. I think I'm just gonna burn off this indium and just kind of clean things up a little bit. Then we'll go up to the anomaly. Then we'll go to the space station, sell some ships, and kind of go from there. So there'll be a little cut and footage here. So I will see you guys shortly. Alright guys, just finishing up a little bit of this refining. Toss that in my ship. That's about it. I'm gonna hold on to this indium for now. There is a way, instead of just refine it by itself, what I'm gonna do is refine it with pure ferrite. That'll give me more chromatic metal. So hold off on refining that for now. I'll just grab this up. Right. So I think I will just run around for just a few more minutes. Head over to purchase land. That's good. I want to just try to get as much salvage data as I can before I go to the anomaly. We'll let ourselves land it down here. See if we can get a few more salvage data. Just toss these in my ship. Move a couple things around. And I have no room in there. Okay. So I still have a few slots I can use. So grab this data. That one. And now just do a big loop. Abandoned crate. A buried cache with a word right next to it. So grab those. Yeah, I wish these things you got out of buried crates, I wish you could stack them. Alright, get nanites out of that. Yeah, like you can get like exosuit expansions and stuff out of these. So I'm hoping to get lucky out of some of these. I am getting a lot of nanites out of them, so it's not like a waste. An unknown building too. Take a peek at what that is. That could also be like a crash ship too. Or sentinel pillar, anything useful. I'm just glad I don't have to mess around with my hazard protection constantly. I've been really enjoying just running around. Okay, there's not much over there. There's a couple tech things over there. We have... Okay, bit of flak. Oh, and I don't think I looked in any caves here, so I should see if I can grab... Yeah, grab this cobalt and stuff. Actually, how am I set on batteries? I'm good on batteries. So. Alright. Yeah, there's usually two or three different things you can scan underground. A lot of times there's two different types of... Yeah, there's gonna have both of the marrow bulbs here. A lot of times people forget about this thin one. Then you have the flower one that sticks out a lot more. A lot of times people forget to scan both of them. And sometimes you don't even see these little thin ones. So. Right, so those are done. Now I know I saw tech close to here. I can't remember what friggin' direction it was though. Let's just go out and talk to this thing. And I always end up doing the learn a word from these. If you go to seek knowledge of the past, it'll send you to an artifact site where you can dig up stuff for money. I always end up just doing a word though, because I never have room in my inventory to do the artifact site. So we have a couple of these here. Also, yeah, like these little tiny pebbles and stuff. I don't want to miss those. A lot of times these little pebbles, a lot of times they look the same, but they will be different. Yeah, like that one. Actually, how am I on my oxygen? Let's grab a couple of these. So two of them would be enough. Oh, no. Grab all four. Ooh, didn't even see that standing there. Alright, oh, got one over here. I'll grab this, see if there's anything else close to it, and then head back. Yeah, this is the type of planet I could run around for hours on and just collect stuff. Nice and easy to get around. You're not constantly tripping over your own feet. The creatures are decent. Oh man, we got a buried cache too. There we go. That'd be something to check out. Alright, so we do have a little bit of room left. How far away is that? Oh, that's a buried cache. You know what? What's my life support look like? Let's let me get that up. Actually, I'm not gonna bother. I just don't have room for anything. I was thinking about maybe getting rid of some of these sentinels, but I don't have room to store the drops, because you can only get 3 salvage glass in one backpack slot. Did I grabbed my refiner? Okay. We're just gonna call our ship then. Should be. Let me just double check, see if that's actually full. Okay, it did completely fill up. So it doesn't take long to fill it up. That is the good thing about these solar ships on Permadeath. If you're using it just to run around planet surface and explore and dig stuff up, you your thrusters are pretty much always going to be pretty full, unless you're like doing a bunch of drop pods in a row. You're oh, it did build. Oh, it took the whole thing. All right. Well, I stand corrected. Calling it in sucks. But if you're running around without calling it in, you know, like if I were to run back my ship, it would have taken me like 2 minutes, 3 minutes to run back to my ship. I was just being lazy. But yeah, if you're just running around exploring, they're great for doing this type of stuff. So let's get to the anomaly before I get scanned by a pirate. Go unlock a few things. I thought about installing my refiner in my backpack. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to pick up the medium refiner backpack. That way I don't waste the resources, now that I know how expensive they are. So, but we did end up with quite a bit off that planet. I'm pretty sure I already uploaded everything. Oh, no, I have all these new rocks I can upload. Fauna's done, flora, got a couple more. Oh, is that underwater stuff? Yeah, creatures are done, waypoints are done. I mean, we ended up with a good amount of nanites out of that, so let's go do a little shopping, I guess. And I do like to, like if I run around and I do a bunch of exploring and stuff, I do like to, every now and then, run up here and talk to Helios and Ares, because they'll give you some nanites. For some reason, the ones from Ares, sometimes they don't show up. And so I just got like 300 free nanites out of him. So I just do milestone data. Okay, so they showed up that time, 150. And you can give this guy stuff every now and then if you have like meat and stuff. You won't get a lot for it, but yeah, like I don't have anything to give him. But yeah, sometimes he'll give you a couple nanites, sometimes he'll give you a bunch of them if it's something good. You know, something that you actually craft in the nutrient processor. Alright, actually, what is this? This is just going to be a C class, I'm sure. Yep. Yeah, nothing worth seeing there. Go get our... Oh. Alright, I did already get that. I wish the hologram would disappear if you already interacted with it. I'm pretty sure they used to. And at some point, they added that back in. Okay, so that's expensive. Okay, I'm just gonna get it. I'll install it eventually. I can probably just buy what I need. If there's anything else in there that's really pressing. Trade rocket could be good to have. I always forget I have it though. Should have this shield lattice too. Like I haven't installed a lot of this stuff because they just don't have room. But I don't want to end up blowing through a bunch of nanites either. I don't even know how this nutrient ingester works. I guess there's a bunch of different really cool things you can do with it, but I just never really got into it. Let's grab this. I wish you could just stay in this menu without getting kicked out every time. If you select things quick enough, you can kind of get around it, but not by much. Alright, we'll just get the shield lattice too. Get some of the stuff unlocked for later on. Pressure membrane, the underwater stuff, the hazard protection I don't bother with. The skiff can be fun, but on Permadeath I don't really go fishing, so... water jets are expensive. Let's... boy, it's expensive. I'm gonna hold off on that for now. I already have quite a few of these unlocked. Of course, it's never the ones I need, though. Let's, grab the computer. Yeah, let's just grab a bunch of these. Solar mirror. I'll end up doing all this stuff later on. Actually, let's get acid, lubricant, glass. Because you can already make glass with just silicate powder, but I'd like to unlock this kind of slowly. Alright, yeah, because I want to make sure I can buy some modules at the space station if I need to. Alright, grab some stuff out of here. Okay, so there's going to be a few specific things I unlock here, because I'm not going to bother dealing with the NPCs for now, so I want to get this roamer right away. It's only 4 salvage data, which is nice. That's going to be like our go-to for finding drop pods. Oops, I didn't mean to exit that. I am going to pick up some building stuff. I'm not going to bother with the square room for now. I do want the door and the ramp. I'm not going to do anything too fancy yet, so... I'm going to grab the keyboard room, this foundation, and this. And I'm also going to grab this this flooring. Yeah, I grabbed the flooring mainly because there's a light on the bottom, and sometimes I use them for interior lights. So I'll use up one on that. And I'm gonna buy the landing pad. A lot of times I just wait till the end of the quest so I get it for free, but because of where that archive base is, I don't want to have to, worry about where my ship is, and half the time it's going to end up lodged into the archive anyway. So when I warp into that base, at least I know my ship will be on the landing pad. And I'm going to get the light box and the light floor. I use those for glitch building. Alright, so... I think that's all. Let's grab the trade terminal, the save point. Alright, then the rest I'm going to be using on actual building stuff. I am going to get the lantern because I use that a lot just to mark things. This interior light. We need the wall switch, proximity switch. I'm not going to bother with the auto switches for now. I'm going to hold off on plants. Okay, so I'm going to want the small timber. That we can unlock these. Short one. Alright. Actually, what do I have for a roof? Let's see. We'll grab this glass roof. get over to the ally. Alright, so I'm gonna have to buy the walls. I want the floor. Actually, do I have the small wooden floor? That's the big floor. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to afford that. Let's just grab that, I guess, for now. Alright. At least we got some of that stuff unlocked. I don't have the extra multi-tools, do I? Nope, only one. Alright, so all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna teleport over to the space station that's here. That should open up some room for us. Okay, I thought I had... For some reason I thought I already had a upgrade for my photo cannon in here. Let's teleport right over to the space station. That way I don't use up, I'm not using up fuel this way, and it also reduces the risk of me getting attacked. Alright, and if I go into my catalog, technology, craft. So I'm gonna need to get stuff for these. Okay, that I can make. That I can make. Okay, I should be good on all of that. Alright. Because I'm not gonna... The only thing I'm actually gonna install, I believe it's gonna be this scanner and this one. So... technology. I thought they don't show you the geobays in here. Yeah, they must show these recipes. Okay, there it is. Okay, I have everything I need for that. Okay. Alright, how much room? Alright, I'm gonna kind of cheese something here. I'm gonna jump in, make a save. Now, I want to see what I get up for a value on this photo cannon. If it's crappy, I'm gonna do a reload. Alright, so 2% damage, that's just not gonna cut it, so I'm gonna do a reload. Yeah, because I'm just gonna turn around and sell the module. Because you can influence it. If I were to install a couple other modules and then put that one in, I would get a different value. But I just don't want to waste the time on it right now. What about my multi-tool? I don't even have a free slot in there to check that. Okay. I'll hold on to that salvage glass for now, I guess, then. Man, I don't have much room. I can go in here. Just toss that in my ship. Alright. I can't remember how many ships I have to scrap. Just do a quick save before I do this. Alright, what do we have? I think one of these was like an A class. Okay, we've got 4 ships. Let's get rid of these. That shield actually wouldn't be too bad. 24%. The other one's only 8%, so I think I will rip the shield out of that. So we're gonna just go Sword Technology in our exosuit. Switch back to my regular ship, and let's see, this will give me a wire and loom, so I'm gonna just destroy that one. Install that one in its place. Alright. That actually gave me sodium too, didn't it? I thought that gave me a little bit of sodium. Oh, it did give me chromatic metal too. Looking to see if I have more sodium somewhere. I could have swore that said sodium. Maybe it was sodium nitrate. Okay, alright, let's get this stuff scrapped. And that was a B class. Actually, is that... No, that's a regular deflector shield. Alright. Yeah, I just don't want to miss anything when I'm doing this. And salvage. And scrap. So my stuff might fill up pretty quick. I might only be able to do like 2 ships at a time. Get both of these explorers done. Okay, that had a 24% shield. Alright, let's I never checked this A class. Okay, 19%. So alright, I'm gonna scrap that. Let's bring in our ship. This one. Alright, I'm gonna do the same thing, just rob that shield out. I know I'm just moving a bunch of stuff back and forth right now, but the reason for it. Alright. Go back to that one. Alright. Now get this one scrapped. Alright. Actually, I think this is the one I bought. Okay. Let's go to... Okay, I knew I had another boltcaster module. I didn't realize it was the Sentinel one, though. Is there any stuff I can put in there? Let me go to that last ship then. Okay, that's an A class. See, that shield is horrible and I wouldn't fix it. Hopefully I have enough room to scrap that. I might not. I forgot I bought that Explorer. Alright, we got enough room. I get A class shield out of it. I wish I can get something besides shields out of these ships. I'll just go and sell that stuff. Nano cables, okay. Alright, so what do I have for... Actually, let's... Alright, let's toss that over here. Oh, don't want to accidentally delete these modules. Yeah, let's hold on to these for now. I'll just sell that shield. Let me bring in that other ship. This is kind of like my little storage container for now. Just put that stuff right in there. And don't think there's anything else. Alright, let's go back over here. Okay, so I already have 8 wiring looms, so I think that would be enough for right now. So I'm just gonna sell those modules off. Alright, get a few nanites back. And I think he has hyperdrives, doesn't he? Okay. So we're looking at 1,000 on that. And going back to my exosuit. Alright, I have my 3 movement modules already. 2 shields. Let's grab a life support. I'm pretty sure he's got life support. Movement, life support. Grab one of those. And I gotta get some of these slots unlocked. It's driving me nuts. There it is. Where'd that freaking thing go? Ooh, that's a really crappy one. Okay. Yeah. It'll do the job for now. Check with this guy too, see if there's... I don't think there's anything I can give him. No. Pretty sure I already gave him salvage data. Alright, nothing to do with him. I think... Actually, yeah, I've got to actually be jumping off here. I'm going to head back to my little mixin base because I gotta be jumping on. Yeah, we're still getting this this stuff happening. Yeah, we're just gonna go to this base because I want to empty out these refiners, and actually I want to make up that chromatic metal too. Oh, it's fresh in my mind. Alright, now I have no idea where my ship is gonna be. Yeah, see, that's why I want to get a landing pad done here also. Alright, what I'm gonna do is grab that indium. So we got 92 indium. I'm gonna mix that because right now it's a 2 to 4 ratio. What I want to do is I want to mix it with pure ferrite. You see, now I have a 1 to 4 ratio, so get a lot more out of it because I'll end up getting a couple stacks of it. And I need to get regular sodium. We'll put in, see, let's just go, let's just go with 20 anyway. I'm gonna end up building 2 of these, I think. I'll end up carrying one around and having one here just to store stuff. Put that out. Alright, let's just get that built. Alright. As you can see, now I just make a ton of chromatic metal without having to get activated element. And just start running all of that off. So as you see, I just have one silo here, but now I have all this friggin' copper that I have to deal with. So I'll eventually have way more refiners here. But I think that's probably gonna, let's get rid of this. Set another one going. Alright, and see, like I don't even have enough room to access both of these silos right now. We'll start popping in chromatic metal. Take this one out. That back. I'll just get both of these refiners going. Alright, so what you do is you go to your ingredient storage and you can put chromatic metal in here. I'm just going to do that. You can only do 150 in a thing though. I'm pretty sure that's the same thing with all of these. Yeah, your stack size is 150, so, which does kind of suck, but what I'll do is I'll have 1 row of carbon, 3 rows of condensed carbon, and then another row of chromatic metal. So that'll be my project. I'm hoping to do it tomorrow morning. I'm just trying to open up a few more slots here because I want to, actually I should have room. I want to grab all this oxygen too. That way when I log in the morning I've got all that stuff is full. So I'll jump in tomorrow morning and start working on this stuff. But I think for tonight I'm probably just going to end it off here. Yeah, I just want to get this stuff built up. That way I don't have to really worry about it. But next stream, get our Roamer Geobay built and start unlocking drop pods. Luckily there's two really nice planets in the system to just kind of run around on and do that, so I'll do that. I am going to have to make up, or what I might do is I'm going to try to buy the stuff I need to unlock them. That way I don't have to use up a bunch of resources to do it. Now I got a little bit of money. I don't know. I'll see how expensive they are. If I can just buy, like, 20 of everything that I need, I'll do that. I already have the sodium nitrate I'm gonna need. That's why I was running off all that sodium earlier. Wanted to get a bunch of that together. So let's just pull this out. Get the next one going. So like this stuff, it doesn't take long, but it does take a while when you only have 2 refiners. So outside of that, it goes pretty quick. And I do want to put together that curious deposit farm too. We'll get working on that. But I think that's probably going to do it for me tonight, guys. I appreciate everybody checking this out, and I will see you next time. Take care.